Hi guys, Tor here. Sorry this has taken me a little bit longer than I had wanted to. It has turned out to be quite a lot more difficult than we thought it was going to be, but anyway, we're nearly there. In fact, we are really there. We've got a few little fine-tuning bits to do, but we can do that while we're still live. So basically, in the campaigns section, under your My Account Administration panel, which you can get to by clicking this My Account button, you will see there is, under the integrations section, there is a new section called Stripe Payment. Now this is basically an integration with Stripe, which is a payment processor, which is a very reliable payment processor and very well known, well established. And we have integrated it so that you can create an account with Stripe and then take payments for webinars. And so I'm just going to show you, and I've got separate instructions on how you set up that Stripe account, and I've done a video for you to show you how to do that. So that is where you would put your keys, and that's in under integrations. Now, if we go to campaigns and we go underneath your main campaigns, you will find a section called online presentations. Don't worry if you don't see all the same stuff that I do. Obviously, I have admin access, so I can see an awful lot more than most people will be able to see. So you will see under here, there are 5 pages, basically. I'm going to take you into one of the legitimate ones first. So let's take this physical activity one. For example, if we click edit on there, we are going to go into what looks like your normal social media campaign, but this is not the normal social media campaign. So we do have a campaign media tab there. I may use that in future, so I'm going to leave that there for the time being. But the main new addition is this landing page here. Now, what this is, let me just click update and click preview, because then you will see what this page looks like. Now, what has happened is I've commissioned a copywriter, we've written the text for you, we've basically created a webinar sign up page. So the idea is that you will record yourself delivering a presentation, which I've also given you those presentations as well. I'll show you where to find those in a minute. And you can record yourself delivering this presentation, upload it as an unlisted video on YouTube or Vimeo if you want to, and then you would add it into our system. And when somebody signs up to this webinar, and you can charge them to sign up to the webinar, or you can offer it for free, it's your call, then they will be delivered to that recording. So basically, because those presentations are completely customizable, so I give you a pre-written PowerPoint presentation, but it's a totally editable PowerPoint presentation that you can turn into whatever you want. I have written all of this text, or we've created all this text for you. It's got learning points. We've got some space here for you to upload your picture and put descriptions and all that kind of thing. But basically, you can edit everything on this page. So while I have put this copywritten text in here for you, you can edit all of this if you want to. So, and you can obviously add all the details that you need here. And you do this under this page. So this is this landing page tab. And you can see here that you can change the website banner. You can change your website title. You can change subtitles, you can change description. Those are the key learning points, the webinar benefits. This is where you would put your video URL to your unlisted video that you're hosting on either YouTube or Vimeo. And you can provide a bonus download. So on the page that people go to when they've paid or they've signed up, there's an option for you to give a download button, and you can give them a zip file with some extra resources, whatever it happens to be. If you don't populate this, then it won't appear at all. So if you don't add any zip files or upload anything, then it won't appear as an option. And then there's some space there for your bonus download text. And this is where you change your speaker details. And here you have sort of 4 calls to action. I probably would leave this one out, but I mean, potentially in the future you might want to use this. One is just to submit a form. So that is if you're not going to take payments for it. This is a book now, which you can add a URL. So that might be to a shopping cart if you already have a shopping cart, or to an online booking system, or whatever that happens to be. Or you will see here you can do this Stripe purchase. And what that will do is basically allow you to charge. You can change all of the text on the title on the form, the call to action button, all those kind of things. And you can set a price here. So let me just click update, and I'll just refresh this page. Now there's one thing I just need to warn you here, sorry, sometimes it does throw you back to this setup tab. You just have to go back to the landing page. So one thing I will just warn you is that if you type anything in these boxes, it will overwrite what is on here. So let me just refresh this page. You'll see that the £5 now becomes an option, and it doesn't become purchasable until you have some details in the Stripe. So until you've put your Stripe integration details in, and until you have some details in here. So as soon as this becomes populated, then you've got the option to buy, and that will just charge, and let's just click it to show you what I mean. It tells the person what they will be charged, and this is where they enter their credit card details, month, year, and the 3 digits on the back of the card, and it is that simple. That payment will come straight into your bank account that you've set up with Stripe. So that is super simple, as you can see. What I was going to say to you is, if you type anything in any of these boxes, then it will overwrite what is on this page. What I've asked my developer to do is bring this text that's on this page into these boxes, so you've got something to work with. You can obviously just for the time being go and copy and paste it if you want to. If there's stuff on there that you want to edit, it doesn't matter if you're happy with what's on there and you don't want to edit anything, then you don't need to. But if you do want to edit it, just sort of minutely, copy that text, paste it into these boxes. It's the description one. Paste it into there and then do your edits there. But as I say, I'm asking him to pull all of that text automatically into here, so you can just edit it on the fly there. Now, because I know that you might not want to mess around with that page just yet, what I've done is I've set you up with a demonstration test page, as you can see here. So let me just go back down here again. You can find it at the top of this list, and I would suggest you just use this to mess around with it a little bit and just get an idea. So I've put in here, you put an impressive title here. So what I was trying to illustrate, I've uploaded a picture of me and Lupa. Let me just update and then preview this page. So it's not a pretty page, but it just gives you a chance to mess around and change the various elements on the page. So this is where you can see you put an impressive title here. Let me just show you what I mean. So if we type in here, awesome webinar title, click update, and then all we need to do is refresh this page. You can just click preview, but it will obviously open another thing, and there you go, awesome webinar title. So you can change anything on this page, and I would just urge you, if you want to use this functionality, just have a play around on this demonstration, this test page, and give that a go just before you go and edit any of the real pages. So going back to the webinars themselves, so you can mess around with that demonstration one as much as you like. Obviously you're the only one that will see it, and when you want to give people the link to sign up to your webinar, let me just click here again. It's the same setup here, so this is the sign up URL that you would give people, and this is the URL that they will end up on once they have signed up. So let me just show you that page because it's always useful to. Sorry, I'm trying to buy my mum some vitamins. Don't tell her. Right, hang on a minute. So let me just go back to that a minute. Right, copy. Not sure if that's copying or not. No, it doesn't appear to be working, so that's something I will get fixed. Let me just copy that physically for a minute. So this is the delivery page. This is the page that the person will be taken to. So you can see it's got a little bit, so you've got your picture on there and everything. The video will appear in here, and if you've got any bonus downloads, which obviously we don't have set up on this template at the moment, yeah, so we see we haven't got any in here. If we did have anything in here, then those downloads would be appearing on that page. Sorry, I've lost track, it's here, sorry. Okay, so that is the delivery page. Your video will be playing here nicely, and any download bonuses will be here, and your biog and everything will be here. So that is basically how it works. Now let me show you, got myself lost in too many tabs. the same principle works, that you can find the content for this campaign. So in other words, in this particular situation, it is the PowerPoint presentation, by clicking this link. So if you click on that link, it will take you to the main piece of content, and this is where you can find the PowerPoint presentation. So you would just click on that. It will ask to download it. In a minute it will prompt, I think, a download, possibly. My computer's in crawling. There we go. And you just save that somewhere, and then you just open that zip file and go and edit that PowerPoint presentation, add some details about you in there, put your clinic logos on there, do whatever you need to do to personalize that. So that is where you will find the PowerPoint presentation, and you can flick back to how to the setting up page by clicking this link. So that will take you straight back here again, so that you can change that landing page and set what you want to set. So essentially that gives you the chance to run paid webinars. You can set whatever price you want here. We are also integrating, it will bring the currency in. At the moment I think the currency is probably defaulting to the UK sterling, but obviously I appreciate that I have a lot of customers outside the UK, and we are going to bring that currency value in from Stripe as a default. So when you set it up on Stripe, we will just use the same currency, so that anyone you send to it will see the currency in your own local denomination. Okay, so I hope that's been sort of a quick overview. We are just completing a few little final tweaks, and as I say, you will see some little refinements over the next couple of days as we just tidy up a few things, but basically it's all working. So as I mentioned before, I've made these webinars available to all my subscribers. It doesn't matter what subscription you have, you will have access to these presentations and this functionality, and you can find them. A quick way to find them is to go under the main menu when you're in one of the content pages and go under this patient information resources, and you will see here patient facing PowerPoint presentations and webinars. So you can see the demonstration test page. I'll probably put that down at the bottom actually, but there you've got the 4 different presentations here, and so you can jump into the PowerPoint presentation straight from there, or you can click the link that I've given you in there, which takes you back to the setting up that sign up page. So I hope that's been useful, guys. Just very quickly, let me show you where help is. I will be adding to these help posts, but if you go under the main menu drop down again and you click help and FAQs, and I've moved these to under the how do I and FAQs section, and I've put it right at the top here. So I've got how do I run online webinars through Co-Kinetic, and this is the main help post, and this is how to create a Stripe payment processing account, which is super simple, won't take you very long at all. You just got to fill out some details basically, and add your bank account, and that will enable you to take credit card payments. So that's all super easy, and I will be adding more help posts under here as we get going, so just to keep you on track and answer any questions that I'm getting. All right guys, I hope you find it useful. Please be safe and be healthy.